The following program is rated CFFA, cartoons for f***ing adults. Hide the kids.
Don't forget to subscribe!
Warner Brothers is for commentary purposes. Please understand and thank you.
During the Super Bowl, Charlie Brown.
The special begins with Snoopy as the world-famous host giving his football team the birds ready. It consists entirely of Woodstock and his tiny friends. The announcer says this game will decide the Eastern Division champs for the AFL Animal Football League. And they're playing this team, the Cats, a ferocious group of cats. The birds crushed the Cats 38-0, making them the Eastern championship of the division. And the birds will be moving on to the East-West Conference Championship. But not before pouring a victory bath on the Chirpade on the coach. Lucinda is seen asking Charlie Brown to kick a football. Charlie Brown refuses to do it. Lucy then asks him, "Are you gonna go through life not trusting anyone? That's no way to live." Charlie Brown decides she is right and tries to kick the ball until Peppermint Patty appears with Marcy, Franklin, and Linus. He tells Charlie Brown and Lucy that there will be a football punt, pass, and kick contest, and first prize wins a new bicycle and a trip to the Super Bowl. She suggests that they should all enter. While Lucy is looking at the poster for the event, Charlie Brown realizes that now is his chance to kick the football. He runs up to kick it, but as usual, Lucinda pulls it away. While Charlie Brown and Linus are practicing for the contest, they notice a very pretty girl, and she catches Linus's attention. And they both walk over and introduce themselves to her. The girl says her name is Melody, and she has been watching them. And they flirt with her and take her out for hot fudge sundaes. And they then try to impress her, and they try to tell her how they will be entering the punt and kick contest. And Melody says she will be rooting them for the contest. A quick timeout for more animal football action occurs as the birds are seen playing against the dogs in the East-West Conference Championship. Once again, the birds crush the other team, this time 58-0. And then it's on to the World Championship, but not until another bath of Chirpade is poured onto the coach once more. And at the punt and kick contest, Charlie Brown and Linus see Melody watching them, and they argue over which one of them Melody came to watch. The announcer announces every player, and each player gets a better score than the previous one. Except for Marcy, who does not want to kick the football, because the football did not do anything to deserve being kicked. Charlie Brown's turn comes, and he scores more points than anyone so far, and Peppermint Patty says, "That probably wins it for Chuck." However, Linus's turn comes as he beats Charlie Brown's score, and Linus gets excited because he thinks he won. And the announcer then announces the last contestant, Miss Melody. And this gets Charlie Brown and Linus confused, and they thought Melody came to watch them play and not to enter the contest. So Melody goes and beats Linus' score. Linus gets very upset, and he admits to Charlie Brown that he was in love with her. And Melody wins the new bicycle and tickets to the Super Bowl, leaving Charlie Brown and Linus in shock. Then comes the AFL World Championship, and the birds are playing against the Bison, and the announcer even doubts that the birds have a chance against the Bison. And the game begins. Lucy comes onto the field and tells Snoopy that he is a horrible coach and his team will get crushed. However, once again, the birds crush the other team 62-0, and the birds are the world champions and celebrate once more by pouring Chirpade all over Lucy. The special ends with Charlie Brown and Linus at the wall. Linus says he is so upset that the girl of his dreams beat him in the contest, and he says that he will never trust anyone ever again. Charlie Brown tells him, "Your sister says we can't go through life without doubting everyone. We have to learn to trust each other." Then Lucy comes up to them holding a football, to which Charlie Brown says,
"I can't stand it."
End of story. Bye-bye. See you later. Did you know that?
This is the only animated Peanuts TV special that aired on NBC, and several live-action Snoopy specials were aired on the channel, however, and it was the last Peanuts special to be animated for traditional cell animation, and all subsequent Peanuts specials in the beginning, with "It Was My Best Birthday Ever, Charlie Brown," have used digital ink and paint. And this is the last of these 3 specials animated at Wang Film Productions and Cuckoo's Nest Studios. Although the special aired in 1994, it was copyrighted in 1993, meaning it was produced that year. And to avoid any copyright issues with the NFL, the Super Bowl is referred to the Big Game. And copyright issues with the NFL have also prevented this special from being re-released. And despite the title of the specials, Charlie Brown does not go to the Super Bowl, or neither do any of the other Peanuts regulars, which is false advertising. Every player on the Birds is named after a famous football player, and in the games against the Cats and Dogs, the United States President, and the game against the Bison. And during the AFL game, stock footage of the crowd and cheerleaders are reused from It's Your First Kiss, Charlie Brown. Melody wins the punt, pass, and kick competition wearing a Dallas Cowboys uniform. Less than 2 weeks later, the Cowboys won the Super Bowl, and it was also on NBC. And Charlie Brown wears the uniform of the Cowboys' chief rivals at the time, the San Francisco 49ers. And each of the 2 competing Van Pelt siblings wore uniforms of the NFL teams that were based on Los Angeles at the time. So Lucy wore a Los Angeles Raiders uniform while Linus wore a Los Angeles Rams one. And both teams would move out of Los Angeles that year. Back to California for the Raiders and the Rams to St. Louis. However, they did return in 2016. In addition to the 2 aforementioned Los Angeles teams, Franklin's uniform was also worn by an NFL team that has since relocated, in this case, the Houston Oilers, which was relocated to Memphis as the Tennessee Oilers in 1996 before relocating once again to Nashville the following year and becoming the Tennessee Titans 2 years later. However, Houston itself is still represented by an NFL team, this one being the Houston Texans, which joined the NFL as an expansion team in 2002, 2 years after the Oilers left. And additionally, the Oilers were one of the few teams in the NFL at a time with a black starting quarterback, in that case, Warren Moon. Peyton's uniform is the only one which was never worn by an NFL team. His Green Bay Packers uniform consisted of a dark gold helmet and pants and a dark new jersey. However, this design was proposed by Packers management in the early 1990s, but due to over fan dislike, it was rejected. Marcy and Franklin are given last names in this special, Johnson and Armstrong respectively. However, these are not considered canon as Charles Schultz never even given last names in the strip. And these names were not used in any other special either. And this is the only time that the late great legendary Peter Robbins screaming is not used when Charlie Brown tries to kick the football, which is brave of him. And Snoopy does not interact with Charlie Brown in this special. The home video release of this special was available for purchase only as a promotional VHS tape from Shell gas stations. It was never reissued by Paramount Home Entertainment, and it is unlikely that Warner Brothers Home Entertainment has the rights to release this special on DVD and Blu-ray. Even though Snoopy's team, the Birds, and their opponents all play in the Animal Football Leagues, the scoreboard for their games has the then current NFL logo for an undetermined reason. And during each of the 3 games played by Birds, and to a lesser extent in the punt, pass, and kick competition, the football constantly changes size. This marks one of the rare instances where animals are shown besides dogs and birds. The elementary school cheerleading squad has made reappearances in It's Your First Kiss, Charlie Brown.
Now you know!
So if you're a cat, then it's okay to take a bath with him and curl up in his bed and get snuggly under the covers with him.
Minako, your nose is bleeding.
So little pervert!
You stupid son of a bitch!
You know what really grinds my gears?
The NFL.
You!
No time to read a list. Approved. Next.
over. Go away.